2-2 has to do with perimeter and area. Remember, PERI, peri, means to go around. So the perimeter is adding up all of the sides going around. The area is covering the whole thing, and that's when you multiply the two together. So for the perimeter for the first one, I can do it a couple of different ways. I can say, let me write down here, 5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3, because I want to make sure I go around the whole thing. And that gives me 8 plus 8, which gives me the perimeter is 16 centimeters. I could also have said I'm going to add the one side, 5, plus the other side, 3, but that would have just been here and here, this side plus this side, and then I would have multiplied by 2. So I would have gotten 8 times 2, and my answer would have been the same. So for the area, I'm going to take the length times the width, so I have 3 times 5 equals 15 centimeters, and because it's area, we want to make sure we put that little 2 showing that it's squared, meaning it's covering the whole floor. So same thing for number 2. We can say 8 plus 5 and then multiply it by 2 because we have 8 plus 5, but then we want to remember we have these two sides that we also have to do. So we have 13 times 2 is 26. Or if that doesn't seem, that confuses you, you can say, okay, I have 8 and 5 and 8 and 5, which is 13 and 13, and then I have 6, 26. So my perimeter is 26 centimeters. Remember, my area, I just take and I multiply these two together, so I have 8 times 5 is 40 centimeters, and I'm going to do squared. And I'm leaving the rest on this page because I'm pretty sure that should, just because it's basic math, you should be able to do those without a problem. Number 6 says Kaya is wallpapering one wall of her room. The wall is 10 feet long and 8 feet tall. How many square feet of wallpaper will Kaya need? Well, your first clue, saying it's square feet, you know it's going to be area. But the other reason is, you know, if she is wallpapering a wall like this, and we know wallpaper covers the whole wall, we're finding the area. And the area is taking the length times the width, or in this case the height. You're going to multiply these two numbers together, so you have 10 times 8, and that gives you 80, and don't forget to say feet squared, or you could say square feet like they did in the problem. Number 7, we're still talking about Kaya's room, but this time she has something that is 12 feet long and 10 feet wide, and she wants to put a border. A border goes around the outside of the room. It doesn't cover the whole wall. It's just going around like a fence or something like that. Because it's going around, we think PERI, peri, or around the rim, perimeter, and we have to add 12 plus 10 plus 12 plus 10. We know 12 and 12 is 24, 34, 44, and we have 44 feet. No squared because it's perimeter. I'm going to leave 1 through 8 for you. You can figure those out pretty well. These here, you have a variable, and you're putting this number in place of the variable. So if y equals 5, you're going to put the number 5 in place of the y, and now you have 30 divided by 5 is 6. Again here, t is 2, so you're going to put a 2 in place of the t. 10 divided by 2 is 5. I'm going to skip down to number 15. Same thing here. My h is 12, so I'm going to change this to 12. And my t is 36. And because my pen isn't working very well, that's hard to see. I have 36 divided by 12. My 12s are 12, 24, 36, so 36 divided by 12 is 3. Here again, we put these in place. We say a equals 4, s equals 10, and then we just do the math. 4 times 10 is 40. I want you to scribble out number 19. Your book wrote number 19 wrong. They wrote it backwards, so you can just cross that one out. Number 21 says, Simon bought 4 packages of holiday greeting cards. Each package was $6. How much did he spend? Well, we can draw a picture out and we can say he bought 4 packages and each package was $6. We know that repeated addition is the same thing as multiplication. It might just be easier for us to say $6 times 4 packages is $24. Number 22 says Simon's packages contained 36 cards altogether. How many cards were in each package? Well, if they're all of these together equaled 36, we want to see how much this one had, how much this one had, how much this one had, and how much this one had. In other words, we're taking the 36 cards and we're dividing them into each of the different packages. So we're going to take 36, we're going to divide those cards into 4 packages, and that's a mental math fact. We should have 9 cards. 23 says each package contained 3 different cards, different designs of cards. How many cards of each design did Simon buy? So in each package, we just said that there were 9 cards. So there are a total of 9 cards. They had 3 different designs. So of the 9 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, there was design 1, design 2, design 3, design 1, design 2, design 3, design 1, design 2, design 3. So there was 1, 2, 3 of each. An easier way of doing that was saying that we're going to take the 9 cards and we're going to divide them into 3 different designs, and we get 3 cards of each design.